Thank you for listening to the Golden Hour Drip podcast with me, Logan Lee Miller. Enjoy the show. Welcome back to the Golden Hour Drip podcast. I'm your host, Logan Lee Miller, and the time is finally here. It's Christmas weekend. I love Christmas, okay? It's my second favorite holiday. Thanksgiving does come first, but there's something so cozy and nostalgic about Christmas for me and for many others. But sometimes Christmas is not always like the best time of the year. I've definitely had a couple Christmases where, something had happened. I was a little sad. I was a little, upset or whatever. So every single Christmas that we have, I try to make it as good as possible, right? I do, like I said, have a couple Christmases where things did not go exactly as planned and I wasn't too keen on it. And I try really hard to make sure that the memories I'm creating are focused on the happiness and not getting so caught up on the things that don't go my way. I'm definitely a perfectionist. I like how things are, supposed to be, and I really have to manage the expectations I have in my mind, because so many times I'm like, well, I really wanted it to go this way, but it's not going that way, and then I become upset. Instead of focusing on, what's not going right or not going my way, I try really, really hard to focus on the things that are going well. It's a whole mindset shift, and every year I have to focus on, okay, what are we taking away from this? What are we gonna be positive about, and what can we just let go and release? I will say this year was the very, very first year I made a Christmas card. I love receiving Christmas cards. It's so fun to get one in the mail. And it's like a present, because really and truly, I don't get that many letters, cards in the mail, right? Like if a friend wants to talk to me, they will shoot me a text. So it's really exciting during the holiday season. People are sending out their New Year's cards, their, end of the year, wishing you well, hope this year was great, and looking forward to being buds in the new year, right? So this was the very first year that I actually created a Christmas card, and I just wanted to get it done, because for the last 2 years of marriage, and even before that, I wanted to have a Christmas card, when Garrett and I first started dating. That was something that was so important to me, and I didn't get it done, and we never made the time for it, never focused on it. Things got in the way, things definitely it just didn't get done. And so this year was the very, very, very first year that I was able to create a Christmas card. Now, a couple things. We had to do it twice. We did it 2 separate days. The first day that we tried to do it, the dogs were absolutely rambunctious. They were running all around. We had a short time crunch. We did it over a lunch break. And I was like, okay, are you good with what you're wearing? I'm good with what I'm wearing. The dogs are running. Nobody was paying attention. Then it was just horrible. All the photos were just bad. And I was like, dang. I was looking at the photos and I was like, not a single one, they were blurry. I was trying to take the photos with my phone, triggering my camera to take the photo, and that was not working. I could not hold my dog and press the button, and the dogs were just acting crazy, right? So I was like, dang, maybe this year is going to be another year that I'm not going to get it done, because this was December 4th or 5th, and I was like, I will be really, really sad if I can't get it done another year. And so I went to bed and I thought about it, and I was like, you know what, let's try it again. Let's try one more time. I convinced Garrett. I said, I think I have a new idea. I think I'm just going to take it on my phone, not my professional camera, just have it on Lens Buddy, have it running, and see if we can capture one. So we tried it again, and I got a perfect pic. I was so glad. I set the timer to half a second. Every half second, it was going to take a photo. And I was like, this is the best plan, right? And I ended up getting a really beautiful photo, not only of me and Rooster and Rowdy, and Garrett, of course, Garrett was in there too, but I also got one with just Garrett and I, and I was like, this is perfect. We have not had a couple photo since our wedding, really and truly. We haven't really just gotten nice and taken a photo. So I was so happy with that. Now, once we have the photo, we also now have to put it into a Christmas card. And I knew I was not gonna have enough time for like a Shutterfly order. Like I knew that I have to wait for it to be shipped. And with the holiday season, good luck getting anything in the mail because orders have increased, shipping has increased, everything is just more timely, okay, like things running late. And I knew if I actually went to mail them out that I wasn't going to be able to do Shutterfly or any of those like cute orderings. I had these like high expectations that I was going to type in the Christmas card, a little Christmas letter, I was going to send it out, it was going to be amazing, front, back, all the things. And as I was looking in the delivery dates, I knew it just wasn't going to work. And I was so sad. I was like, I can either focus on the sadness of, having this expectation of a Christmas card that had a Christmas letter on it. We just watched that movie. What was it? It's a new like Hallmark-ish movie, and it was called The Christmas Card or something like that. The Best Christmas Ever. Oh my gosh. I watched The Best Christmas Ever over Thanksgiving, and I was like, they sent a holiday card. I was like, I'm gonna do a holiday card this year. And in The Best Christmas Ever, like she wrote a little Christmas letter. Some people think Christmas letters are pretentious. Some people really enjoy them. I just wanted to share with my friends and family what was going on in my life because I don't post a lot on like Facebook, and that's where a lot of my family members are. I'm not posting updates of, hey, like this is what is happening. So I thought that Christmas card would be a really nice way to get that accomplished. That was not the case. I was not going to be able to do that. And I was like, I can either be sad or I can just manage my expectation and I can get what I can done. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do Walmart pickup. I know they have 1-hour prints, and I sent them on and I picked them up that evening. I was like, okay, I have a Christmas card in my hand. I'm gonna send it to my loved ones. I actually have it, and I could have gotten upset of, oh my gosh, we took this photo and I'm not gonna get the order in. Like, this is so sad. And I said, no, like, I took the photo. It might not be the perfect Christmas card, right? Like my photo might be a little pixelated because I took it on my phone. I didn't take it on my camera. I didn't have anybody take it for me. Or I could just be really happy that we documented this Christmas, that I've sent it all to all of my friends, all of my loved ones, and I accomplished it. So instead of thinking about all the things that you don't have done for Christmas or all the things that you wish you would have done this season, focus on what you did accomplish. Focus on the memories you did make and cherish those, because not every Christmas is going to be the same, right? I could be so happy I sent out my Christmas card this year, and next year I might not get a Christmas card out. Last year we had lights on our house and it was beautiful. It was like one of my favorite things. This year we did not get the lights out, and we are a couple days until Christmas, and I'm like, oh gosh, like I really wish we could have put the lights out. It just didn't happen this year. I could be bummed about it, or, which I did, I bought tickets to Powell Gardens and we are going to go see a curated light exhibit, okay? Of course I would love to have lights on my house, but we didn't do that this year. We didn't have time. Like, it was windy, it was bad weather, we couldn't get on that roof, and I could be sad, like, oh, we didn't do that. Or I could be happy, like, this gives an opportunity to make a new Christmas memory. Like, we can go to Powell Gardens. We can go to a curated light show. Last year, we spent the week after Christmas in Chicago, and we went to a really great light display at the Chicago Park. Not Lincoln Park. It was like the zoo. And that was amazing, and we had so much fun. So today I have like a couple things that if you are wanting or need new ideas for Christmas memories. Hey, I hope that you're enjoying today's podcast episode. Just a quick interruption to let you know that Golden Hour Drip has a weekly newsletter that comes out. This has bonus content, weekly updates, and future event information. If you haven't already, go down to the show notes, click the link, and join today. Now, back to the show. or, you know, something to do that you didn't get to do last year and you want to do this year. I have curated a couple things, a few things that I've done this year, a few things I've done in years previous, because we can always have this like expectation in our head of like what we want to do with our holiday season. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. So these are some things that you can incorporate into your holiday, and it doesn't necessarily have to be something you did last year. It doesn't have to take the place of something that you can't do this year. But maybe it will give you just a couple more ideas if you do want to spend the weekend. Christmas is on a Monday this year, I believe. So yes, Christmas Eve is Sunday, Christmas Day is Monday. I love that it's on Monday. We get Monday off. If you have to work on Christmas, I'm so sorry for you, okay? I really am. Christmas Day is just like such a lazy time. Like you're able to just relax and hang out, and I love that about Christmas. So we have a couple days until Christmas, and here are some ideas if you need any to like spend your weekend. So the first one I do have on here is a curated light display. If you live in the Kansas City area, there are so many like places you can go. You can see light exhibits. Powell Gardens is pretty close by to where we live, so we're gonna go and do that, or even driving around the neighborhood. I like picking up food to go, right? Like a little to go order. And if you grab food from somewhere, you can eat it in the car, you can park it, or you can eat the food and then go see the Christmas lights, or you can see some Christmas lights, get ice cream, hang out in the warm, toasty car. Some of those light displays will have like your music like hook up to the car, so you can like, you know, follow along, all the Christmas vibes. One thing I will say is, with Christmas or with any holiday, any weekend, any time period in your entire year, you can make festive and great by just adding a little ambiance pieces, okay? Putting on festive music is a great way to add some holiday cheer or ambiance. Like, it does not have to be just in December for Christmas, right? Like, you can even think about like July, like the 4th of July, putting out some country, I guess you would listen to like country music or something during the 4th of July, or just feel good and getting in that headspace of, okay, this is what we're gonna do, this is what we are gonna hang out for, like Thanksgiving, some like Taylor Swift. I always listen to Taylor Swift in the fall, like it's one of my favorite things, and very moody, you know, and so I might pop her on. You can make the event as big or as small as you want, and just like, I bought a couple ornaments the other day and I brought them home, and instead of just like throwing them on the tree, like, oh, I'm gonna hang them up quick, I popped on some Christmas music, and although I only had 5 new ornaments, I was like, oh, I'm gonna hang the tree, I'm gonna put them on, like, and that made it special. So it doesn't have to be like a big event to be memorable. So you might go to a curated light display, or you might just go in your neighborhood and check out the lights. Bring your own hot chocolate, or go grab some ice cream. I like ice cream in the winter time, so that's just me, but you can do whatever you want. But yeah, going to a Christmas display is a perfect way to celebrate the holiday season. The next one is orange and lemon slice ornament making. So this past weekend, if you've been following along, I've been doing Vlogmas. It's been so fun. And today I made orange slice and lemon slice ornaments. So I tied a little ribbon in the middle of them. They're so cute, so easy to make. You can slice up a couple oranges, put them in your oven. I did 180 for like 4 or 5 hours. I can't remember exactly how many hours, but they dehydrated and I was able to hang them on my little wire tree. Oh, it was so cute. But yeah, you can make ornaments and you can hang them, or you can make them for a festive drink. Like, I love a good mocktail. Some people want a cocktail. Putting a dried orange slice in like a little glass, even if it's just orange juice, like that is festive. Doing something for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day with like a cute little bev, like I love that. So dehydrate some orange or lemon slices. that is so affordable, right? Like an orange is like $2, lemons $1, whatever. Slice them up, pop them in your oven. I threaded some like Walmart ribbon that was literally $1 through it, and I hung them up on my little wire tree. You can hang them up on your big tree. Some people will take fishing line and string it through the middle and use it as garland around their tree. Like, that's a great little cheap idea. You can go ice skating. Personally, we don't have any snow, so I love going to Crown Center in Kansas City and skating on the ice rink because that's nostalgic. I used to do that as a kid. I grew up in Northeast Iowa, so like that was very much a thing. We had snow, we went ice skating, we went sledding. Oh gosh, I hope that we get snow this year in Missouri because I would love to go sledding. You can go thrift shopping. I love to go thrift shopping. It is so much fun to go up and down those aisles and see what you can find. I went thrift shopping a couple days ago, and I picked up some mugs for Garrett for Christmas. They were $2 and it was 50% off for all Christmas items. I was like, heck yes, absolutely. We got a new espresso machine, so we needed a couple mugs that were smaller that could fit like an espresso in comparison to like a coffee. And I bought some of these thrifted mugs, so they were like $1 to $1.50. I think a couple of the mugs were like $3, but I got 4 mugs in total, and those were so like cute and festive, and I didn't have to spend a lot of money on it to make it memorable. And they're wrapped up, they're underneath the tree. Garrett has not opened them yet, but I did see something on social media where someone thrifted a bunch of mugs, and I'm thinking about doing this for next year, right? Like planning for next year. And it's okay to feel sad that you didn't get to do everything on your list like this year, but to plan for next year, plan for those other things. This is one of the things that I'm planning for next year. We did not have a Friendsgiving this year. We did not have a Friends Christmas this year. That's something that I wish we would have done, but we just didn't have enough days in the month to actually do it. But I saw this TikTok, and she thrifted a bunch of mugs, and they put the mugs on the table. And at their Christmas party, they threw a ping pong ball. So it was kind of like beer pong, but they didn't have beer. There's children. It was just like pong, right? So you threw the ball in whichever mug that you sunk your ping pong ball in. You took that mug, and she was like, okay, that's your hot chocolate mug. And she filled it with hot chocolate, and then they got to take that mug home. $1.50 for a mug. Like, think about it. That is such a cute, fun way to have the Christmas spirit of, okay, like it was a game, right? Everyone's involved. You're making a memory. Say you're aiming for a specific cup and you got a different cup. Maybe you can barter and trade with whoever got the cup you wanted. And then it's like a take-home gift. And they get to hold on to that memory for years to come. Or even like they went to the Christmas party and they got a mug and it was so fun. And that's an easy, affordable way to make this Christmas more memorable than any of the Christmases that you've had before. I just thought that was such a cute idea. This year I picked up a Christmas tree angel. If you don't know what a Christmas tree angel is, normally you can find them at banks, at hospitals, at thrift stores, but they will have like a little angel on them, and it's a child in need who's asking for, you know, specific things, clothes, toys, whatever. Their family might not, you know, have enough money to afford gifts this year, and so you can purchase gifts for whichever angel you pick. That's a great way to make Christmas more memorable than any years in the past. Sometimes I feel like Christmas is such a hustle and bustle. You have to get everything done. You have to make sure you're doing everything, and that's like a great way for me to gut check and be like, okay, Logan, is our heart like in the actual Christmas spirit of giving, or am I worried about what other people are thinking, like, oh gosh, will they like the gift, or like, do I need to look a certain way, or are we doing enough fun things? Like, this just puts me in perspective of some people don't have a lot during the Christmas season. I'm so blessed to have everything that I have, right? Like a home, a bed, a husband, family. And so many people don't do that. So any sort of volunteer work, a soup kitchen, or a gift of service or a donation is so powerful during the holiday season. Or even paying for the person behind you in the coffee line, or tipping your server or your hairstylist or your facialist like a little bit more this time when you get your hair done. All of those can help like bring in the Christmas cheer, especially when you're not feeling it. I always, whenever I'm not feeling great, whenever I'm in like a piss poor mood, I'm like, this literally sucks, like, and I'm just like grumpy and cranky, doing something for someone else makes me feel better. And yes, it could be like an alternative motive of, I'm gonna do this so that I feel good about myself, but it doesn't matter because I'm still helping that person, right? If I'm feeling super angry or grumpy at Garrett, I'm like, oh gosh, if I can do an act of service, it will put it in perspective and I will feel better like talking to him or doing whatever with him. So if I'm like really grumpy at him, I'll be like, you know what, I should make him a coffee this morning, and I'll make him and bring him a coffee. I'm like, there's my, my not fig leaf, that's my olive branch fig leaf. Oh my gosh. But even like, if I'm grumpy at work because someone treated me some type of way, I would then like make sure that I was extra nice to someone else during my day-to-day or whatever, if I got coffee that morning, or if I went and got something to eat, or even if I went to the grocery store, just like spreading the holiday cheer in the best way that I know how, and being that light. I love the quote, if you can't find a nice person in the room, be the nice person in the room. And so if I can't find any holiday cheer, I bring the holiday cheer, right? And I think that's perfect for life in general. So thank you so much for listening to today's Friday episode. I am wishing you and your family the merriest of Christmases, the happiest of years, New Year's, all the things. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I wish you a wonderful December and all the things that are good to come to you. If you enjoyed this video, please, please, please give a rating and review, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!